A military giant understanding the U.S. defense budget. The United States spends more on its military than any other country in the world. This fact is often cited in debates about American power and priorities. It is important to understand why this is the case. The reasons are complex and multifaceted. They touch upon America's role in the world, its security concerns, and its economic system. The U.S. defense budget funds a wide range of activities. This includes everything from paying soldiers to developing advanced weapons systems. The budget reflects the country's commitment to maintaining a strong military presence both at home and abroad. It also highlights the belief that military strength is essential for deterring adversaries and protecting American interests. Discussions about the defense budget are often heated and polarized. Some argue that the U.S. spends too much on its military, while others believe that a strong national defense is worth the cost. To form an informed opinion, it is crucial to examine the various factors that shape U.S. military spending. This exploration will delve into the historical context, geopolitical realities, and economic implications of America's military might. Projecting power, the price of being a global superpower. The United States maintains a global military presence unlike any other nation. This presence is costly but seen as essential for several reasons. It allows the U.S. to project power and influence around the world. It also enables rapid responses to crises and conflicts. This capability is a cornerstone of America's role as a global superpower. Maintaining this global network is expensive. The U.S. operates military bases in dozens of countries. It also conducts naval patrols in key waterways. This requires a vast logistical infrastructure and a large number of personnel. The costs include everything from salaries and housing for troops to the maintenance of ships and aircraft. This global presence gives the U.S. unparalleled military reach. It can deploy forces quickly to almost any corner of the globe. This capability is seen as crucial for deterring aggression and protecting American interests abroad. It also allows the U.S. to provide security assistance to allies and partners. However, this global footprint is not without its critics. Some argue that it is a relic of a bygone era, and that the U.S. should reduce its overseas commitments. Others maintain that it is essential for maintaining global stability and American leadership. Safeguarding America, national security in a complex world. National security is a paramount concern for any nation, and the United States is no exception. The safety and well-being of its citizens depend on a robust and dynamic approach to defense. The U.S. faces a complex threat environment ranging from traditional military challenges to newer threats like cyberattacks and terrorism. These threats are constantly evolving, requiring continuous adaptation and vigilance. Addressing these threats requires a sophisticated and well-funded military. This includes not only advanced weaponry and technology but also highly trained personnel, capable of responding to a wide range of scenarios. One of the primary justifications for a strong military is deterring aggression by adversaries. A powerful military presence serves as a warning to potential aggressors that any hostile actions will be met with formidable resistance. The U.S. maintains a powerful military force to discourage potential enemies from attacking American soil or its interests abroad. This global presence is crucial for maintaining international stability and protecting allies. This deterrence strategy rests on the belief that a credible threat of retaliation is the most effective way to prevent conflict. By showcasing its military capabilities, the U.S. aims to dissuade adversaries from considering aggressive actions. Beyond traditional military threats, the U.S. also invests heavily in countering emerging dangers. This includes cyber threats, which have the potential to cause significant disruption and damage. Cyber warfare, for instance, has become a major concern, with the potential to disrupt critical infrastructure and undermine national security. Protecting against these threats requires cutting-edge technology and skilled cybersecurity professionals. Similarly, the proliferation of weapons of mass destruction, particularly nuclear weapons, represents a grave threat that requires constant vigilance and investment in countermeasures. The U.S. must be prepared to respond to any potential use of these devastating weapons. Maintaining a robust national defense is an expensive endeavor, but one that advocates argue is essential for safeguarding American citizens' interests and values in an increasingly uncertain world. The cost of defense is often justified by the need to protect the nation from a wide array of threats. The U.S. government must constantly assess and adapt to evolving threats, ensuring that its military capabilities are sufficient to meet current and future challenges. This ongoing process involves regular updates to strategy, technology, and training to stay ahead of potential adversaries. Section 4. The military-industrial complex, a force of its own. The term military-industrial complex describes the close relationship between the U.S. government, the military, and defense contractors. This term was popularized by President Dwight D. Eisenhower in his farewell address in 1961, where he warned of the potential dangers of this powerful alliance. This relationship has significant economic and political implications. The defense budget is one of the largest components of the federal budget, and decisions about military spending can have far-reaching effects on the economy and on government priorities. It also fuels the debate about military spending. Critics argue that excessive military spending diverts resources from other critical areas such as education, healthcare, and infrastructure. The defense industry is a major sector of the American economy. It includes a wide range of companies that produce everything from small arms to advanced fighter jets and missile systems. It employs millions of people and generates billions of dollars in revenue. The industry supports a vast network of suppliers and subcontractors, creating jobs and economic activity in communities across the country. Defense contractors lobby for government contracts, while the military relies on these companies to produce weapons, equipment, and technology. This symbiotic relationship ensures that the military has access to the latest innovations and capabilities. This creates a complex web of interests that can influence policy decisions. The interdependence between the military and defense contractors can lead to policies that prioritize military spending over other national needs. Critics argue that the military-industrial complex creates a self-perpetuating cycle of spending. They believe that once a defense program is established, it becomes difficult to cut, even if it is no longer necessary. They contend that defense contractors have an incentive to promote a climate of fear and exaggerate threats to secure more government funding. This can lead to an arms race and increased global tensions. This, in turn, leads to increased military spending, even in the absence of clear and present dangers. Resources are often allocated to projects that may not be essential, resulting in wasteful expenditures. Furthermore, the revolving door between the Pentagon, Congress, and the defense industry raises concerns about undue influence. This phenomenon can lead to decisions that benefit private interests over public good. Former military officers and government officials often find lucrative jobs in the private sector, potentially creating conflicts of interest. This can undermine public trust in the integrity of defense policy decisions. This interconnectedness can make it difficult to objectively assess the necessity of certain defense programs or spending levels. Oversight and accountability become challenging when the lines between public service and private gain are blurred. The military-industrial complex is a complex and controversial aspect of the U.S. defense establishment. It has evolved over decades and continues to shape national security policy. While it undoubtedly plays a vital role in equipping and supporting the military, its influence on policy and spending decisions warrants careful scrutiny. Balancing national security needs with responsible fiscal management is an ongoing challenge for policymakers. Section 5. The Race for Supremacy Technology and the Future of Warfare. In this chapter, we delve into how cutting-edge technology is reshaping the landscape of modern warfare and the implications it holds for the future. Technology is constantly evolving, and the battlefield is no exception. From advanced communication systems to state-of-the-art weaponry, the tools of war are becoming more sophisticated and integrated. The U.S. military invests heavily in research and development to maintain its technological edge over potential adversaries. This investment spans a wide range of fields, including robotics, cyber capabilities, and next-generation aircraft. This drive for technological supremacy is a major driver of military spending. Each year, billions of dollars are allocated to ensure that the U.S. armed forces remain the most advanced in the world. Artificial intelligence, for example, is rapidly transforming warfare. AI is not just a tool but a force multiplier, enhancing the capabilities of soldiers and systems alike. AI-powered systems can analyze vast amounts of data, control autonomous weapons, and enhance decision-making in combat. These systems can process information faster and more accurately than humans, providing a significant tactical advantage. The US is investing heavily in AI research to ensure it remains at the forefront of this technological revolution. This includes developing AI that can predict enemy movements and optimize logistics. Similarly, space is becoming increasingly militarized. The ability to control and utilize space assets is crucial for modern military operations. Satellites are crucial for communication, navigation, and intelligence gathering. They provide real-time data and connectivity that are essential for coordinated military efforts. The US is developing space-based weapon systems and defenses against anti-satellite weapons. These initiatives aim to protect critical space infrastructure and ensure continued operational capabilities. This new frontier in warfare is adding to the overall cost of maintaining military dominance. The race to control space is not just about technology but also about strategic advantage. The development and deployment of advanced technologies like hypersonic missiles, directed energy weapons, and cyber weapons are also driving up military spending. These technologies promise to change the dynamics of warfare, making it faster and more precise. These technologies promise to revolutionize warfare, and the US is determined to maintain its advantage in these areas. The focus is on creating systems that are not only powerful, but also resilient and adaptable. The pursuit of technological supremacy is a costly but arguably necessary endeavor for the US military. Strategic planning and resource allocation are critical to ensure that investments yield the desired outcomes. As technology advances, so too must the capabilities of the armed forces to deter and defeat future threats. Continuous training and adaptation are essential to integrate new technologies effectively. However, this constant innovation comes at a price, fueling the debate over the sustainability of current levels of military spending. Balancing technological advancement with fiscal responsibility remains a significant challenge for policymakers.